So welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Master League as we're taking on Brescia in today's match. So, the question is, I did ask in the last video about picking up players, and it is kind of hard right now because I don't have the biggest budget and a lot of players just don't want to come to you pretty much. So, what we're going to do is take a real look at what I've been looking at. I didn't even notice that Piontek is no longer AC Milan, by the way. That's how much I pay attention to Serie A. But I didn't know that he'd left. So I am actually going to try and sell him. If someone comes in for a bid for Piontek and I can sell him for a good fee, replace him with someone else, then why not? So that's the game plan. Now, these are some of the players I've been looking at. Some of them are old ones from before. I had people saying about Torreira, Fakir, obviously Everton. Umush, I think Spoonie came in and I said about him, he actually looks relatively quick and, extremely good ball dribbling. The only thing is, I already have, reasonable wingers. I already have Rafa Silva, although this guy would not be a bad option purely because he has dribble through, low pass. He's basically just a creative playmaker that can play out wide and has got a bucket load of traits as well. Dendoko is another player I was kind of looking at. This guy, he would suit me because it would free up Kessie to play a little bit more adventurous. He's an anchor man, this guy. 25 and really, really good physical contact and stamina, which is what I like. You need those attributes for that type of player. Got some good traits as well. Captaincy, fighting spirit, interception, marking. Not a bad little DMF. Diawara, there's another player people are talking about. And he's 23. I wouldn't say he's as good as Dendoko, but, he's cheaper probably. And then Carlos Vinicius, however you want to say his name. Another player that was recommended, but he's just not going to do it for me because he's kind of like a young Ibra or Piontek, where he's tall and he's good in the air, but he doesn't really offer me much else. So those are kind of the players I was looking at purchasing. I am kind of tempted with this guy purely because he has a release fee of 26.7. I have to basically go for players that are within my budget or have a really low, well, obviously they've got to be within my budget, but they have to have a relatively low release fee for me to be able to get them on this game. PES just doesn't have the best scouting. It doesn't have the best transfers. And I'm going to do a video about Master League as well because it just still needs a lot of work, to be honest. They haven't done enough with Master League over the last decade. But yeah, if we kind of look at the team, and that's why I don't want to buy anyone right now because I don't know what they're going to come back with scouting options. But if we look at the side, I don't really need any more centre-backs. I just don't need them because I've got these three and I can always bring in Theo Hernandez or Rodriguez could play at the back. We've got Calabria could possibly play there. Caldera could play there. I don't need any more centre-backs, so we're going to forget that. When it comes to wingers, Atau, I bought him. He is very quick. His dribbling's all right, but he's not an out-and-out winger. You've got Rafa Silva, who is different because he can play all over the place. He is exceptionally quick, better dribbling, and this guy has been quite impressive. Oh, he's got the knuckle shot as well. I didn't even notice that. And then in the middle, Paqueta's been great. Bonaventura's not been bad. Kessie's been phenomenal. But I would like to put Kessie there and then get in a proper DMF. Benazir is not really doing it for me either. So, Dendonka could be... Is it Dendonka? Dondeka? Double Decker? No, I think it's Dendonka. But he would actually be maybe a good option. And then when it comes up top, these two very, very similar in class. And I think I've got to start mixing it up now. Possibly playing Rafael Leo up there instead. Because I just need someone else with pace as opposed to just two players that are very similar. Someone mentioned it and it's true. They are very similar in style. And it doesn't really work out the best. So I would probably say a centre mid or a DMF and a forward would probably do me right now. And I could do with a winger maybe, but I have options. Suso, Conti could come on. Castillejo even. But I would have to sell some of these players to get the funds to buy them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of mixing and matching and whining and dining. So anyway, let's just continue with this episode and play this match. Yeah, you came back with Franck Ribéry, mate. It was not going to do a whole lot for me. But yeah, we'll probably wait till deadline day before we start picking up some absolute belters if we can. And there's no surprise that the Castillejo transfer did break down. Well, that was to be expected. I did completely lowball them, but There we go. All right, so they've come back with a couple of players here. Felipe Anderson. All right, I mean, that's not a bad shout, to be honest. He is very quick. Dribbling's there, ball control, tight possession. And Santi Cazorla. Well, this guy, I mean, he's got a good story, hasn't he? Because was it his Achilles or something? There was talk that he was never going to play again, basically, but the guy did. So, massive props to him. But he's also 36. But Felipe Anderson, how much will we be able to get for him? They are open to the idea of selling him. He's got a good impression of our club. All right. Well, let me know your thoughts about that one. There's your homework for today, ladies and gents. Felipe Anderson, should we go for him? Because, yes, he can play left mid, right mid, could even play up front, could play in the middle. And as I said, you look at these stats, they ain't too shabby. He's got a couple of nice little player skills, nothing too exciting, but all right, could be an option. Let me know your thoughts about him below. Do we have anything else going on here? Nope, nothing to do with that. Castillejo, yeah, we know. We know it didn't work out, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll get some other offers later on before it does shut. So, the next match, let's dive into what we're going to play. So, let me play around with the lineup, find the best players for the time of day, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for this. We've had to make quite a few changes, but, you know, we're taking on Brescia. They're lying 17th, and I think I can take a few gambles. But we're going to start Pepe Reina, just talking about the centre-backs momentarily. And now we have Masaccio and Donnarumma both on orange. But I'm going to start Caldera, Rodriguez, and Todibo. I want to rest Romagnoli for this one. I'm going to bring in Benazir, and we're going to have Kessie with Paqueta, Rafa Silva. Conte's on blue. Purely going to start him for that fact. And then we're going to go for Raphael and Zlatan today. So, there's the lineup. I mean, the problem with me, it is the spirit. You know what I mean? The spirit's crap. It's not really going up a whole lot because I keep making changes. But, you know, you can't be playing players on red. So, there we go. There's the lineup. There's a look at Brescia playing a 4-4-2 pretty much. 4-3-1-2, whatever it is. And I did also make one little change to the player number. Someone said that number 6 is also vacant and no one carries it. So, there you go. I've changed it. I put Todibo as 16. So, instead of a 6, he's a 1-6. Perfect. So, we are going to be playing on Superstar. I'm going to crank this up today. 15 minutes. Alright, it's a lot of time, but I will crank that out, and hopefully a decent amount, I mean, I always say hopefully, but it is a big hopefully, a good amount of chances, and then we can cut them out, and if there is a lot of chances, then I can just have a nice highlight reel. If there isn't, obviously we'll show more of the gameplay. But either way, hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts about Anderson, and all the fun stuff. Subscribe if you haven't, follow me on Twitter, and let's do it. Okay, so before we do get into the action, someone asked about the camera. People always ask about the camera. This is what I play on, okay? Stadium, custom, 3 zoom, 3 high, angle 6. At the end of the day, it's always about preference. The reason I play with these, I don't like having the camera super zoomed out. I feel like it's harder for you guys to see, and I personally just like to see the action a little bit closer. The height is also, it's up to you. Do you want to play more sort of see the top of the field, or do you want to sort of be more, you know, down to the ground? I like to kind of have just a little 3 there for you, and then angle is just going to swing the camera around. If you really want a lot of TV style, whack it onto 10, but I like to have about 6. I don't like the camera doing too much pan because I feel like it messes up with my passes sometimes, so it's kind of up to you. There we go, that's what I play on, and that's done. So away we go. Brescia taking on AC Milan as the Rossoneri try and make it 2 for 2 after they beat Roma by 1-0 in that last match where Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored an absolute peach on the edge of the box with the old left foot. Struck it beautifully. This is a good start here by the home side as they look to work it forward. Basoli. Referees play the advantage there, so Paqueta smartly decides he's not going to go to the ball. Cassina lays it out wide. Todibo comes across, comes off his legs in the end, and Pepe Reina calmly gets it out. There's Rafa Silva. Paqueta towards Benazir, flicks it on to Kessie, feeds it up the line to Raphael, who lays it off to Zlatan. And man, oh man, did he smash that one. with some ferocity. And when you're on form and the confidence is buzzing, generally you feel like you can score from anywhere. A chance for the home side again. They've worked it well, and AC Milan have been caught momentarily here. Well done, Pepe Reina. The centre. Fed through the middle. Good ball out wide. Now players are free in the middle. They weren't marking, but luckily Rodriguez was. And Rafa Silva has done really well, but then it's deflected. Rodriguez, I'm losing all my names here because the ball's pinging all over the place. And Rodriguez, I don't know what he's playing at. He's lost possession. Referee plays the advantage, and now he's going to bring it back. And honestly, AC Milan can only blame themselves. They had numerous chances to clear it, and they were trying to walk it out. Now this is a chance. A very good chance too. If he can get it up and down, oh, it's come off the crossbar. Oh, the unbelievable effort that was. So unlucky. Could be 1-0, but it isn't. And now AC Milan looked at... Oh, what a nutmeg that was by Rafael. Or not Rafael, Rafa Silva. Filthy play by him. Now here comes Conte. He'll want to whip it in. And he is going to whip it in. Looking for Rafael with a header. Nipping on the last defender's heels to just try and steal it away from him. It's a chance for Rafael, you know, to show what he's capable of. What with Piontek not performing lately. If he can score today, could be a big chance for him. Zlatan, lovely touch. Back towards the big Swede. Lays it across. Rafael! It would have been a fantastic move. Maybe he could have gone closer. Time is ticking down in this first half. Paqueta. Fed through the middle again. Benazir using his strength. Feeds it off. Looking for Zlatan. And he just tried to curl it top corner. But Persson saw it all the way. Relatively comfortable save for him, but AC Milan definitely having the better chances here in this game. Well done, Conte. Rafael. Zlatan. Oh, just wanted to lay it. If he could have laid that first time, Rafa Silva was in. Such a stretched and open game this is. Donnarumma now. Up against Caldera. Well done, the centre-back. Smart play. Kessie. Feeds it up the line, says to Rafa Silva, get a move on, you've got tons of space ahead of you. Question is, what are you going to do with it? Lays it across. Zlatan feeds it to Paqueta. Oh, he took a heavy touch. Otherwise, the strike was there. It's still goalless. We don't know how. Oh, we've got 45 minutes left. Paqueta, lovely switching ball. Rafa Silva feeds it off, looking for Zlatan. Crowded out by some blue shirts. I'm sure we'll see some changes soon. There is Balotelli. Barely seen him at all. Lovely ball inside. Plays it back to Balotelli. That's filthy. That is absolutely filthy by Mr. Super Mario. I mean, did Mario start? I'm pretty sure Balotelli came on. I don't remember mentioning his name all of the first half, but what an impact that is by the Italian. Look at this play. Touch, fed up the line, the give, the go, and the finish. Take a bow, son. That is next level. Worthy of another look. Great ball in. And the finish was just immaculately taken. 1-0. There's Balotelli, flicks it on. Todibo finding Kessie. Paqueta wants it. Back across. Benazir now. Says to Rodriguez, you know, get a little bit more forward. Take an adventurous run. And here he is again. Lovely ball. Just needs a couple of players. Oh, he went for the effort and he's offside. How everyone was queuing up in the 6-yard box. Move. A little bit of movement would be nice for them. And Paqueta looking for the run here of Rafael. Lovely touch by him. Starts again. Now there are players in there. How's the delivery? It's not bad, but easy pickings for Brescia. Paqueta. on the left foot, went for the knuckle shot, cleared away. Back to Conti. Still going. He just couldn't get there. Brescia, what are they playing at? Jesus, they're still keeping it alive here. Kessie looking for Conti, who's still closing down AC Milan. They're just going for this. They need a goal. They want a goal. Well, the first change for AC Milan, Castillejo coming on to replace a little bit of a tired Rafa Silva. It's going to be Mr. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and he struck it well, but it was almost rising instead of dipping, as you can see, and the goalie decided, well, to tip it over. Chance for the corner now. They will be looking for the big man of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Tries to knock it on, but he couldn't get there. Benazir's done fantastically well. Now is Conti on the left foot. Benazir flicks it inside. Chance for AC Milan. Can they finish it? Oh, he struck the post. It was such an acute angle for Rafael. Luigi still trying to urge his players on to get this equaliser. The pressure is relentless. A little flick inside. It was a mess, really, wasn't it? And then this finish comes off the post. He's got some space ahead of him here. Feeds it inside. That is an absolute shocking ball, but luckily Kessie was there. He's still going, Kessie. What a run this is. Lays it cross. Oh, why is Rafael jumping over it? You asked me that one. Why is he jumping over the ball? Paqueta. Tasty little play by the Brazilian. Just couldn't get there. They are not getting the rub of the green. It's the same old story. And now the ref gives a foul for that one. Now the final two changes, Ibrahimovic replaced by Piontek, and Suso coming on as well. Now Benazir is trying to feed out the line, but it's fallen kindly. Piontek, terrible touch. Kessie looking to make the challenge. Tries to lay it across. Piontek, why is he waiting? I've no idea what's going on here. Oh my, oh my. Final 10 minutes. This will be some result. It will be some result. And all because of Mr. Mario Balotelli. Kessie's had a fantastic game. I mean, he's winning everything, but he can only do so much. Piontek comes on. Could have had a chance. Was dallying. Look how many players are pushing up for AC Milan. A gegenpress style all the way here. They need the ball back. They want the ball back. They are going to get it back now with Suso. Down this right flank. Lays it inside. Benazir going to have to go all the way back to Rodriguez. Brescia are not going to come out of their shell. Castillejo. Overlapping run. Rodriguez now. Plenty of players to choose from, but no one wants to make the run towards the near post. And is it all too late now? When they are looking for that top four, you can't afford to drop points here, especially with teams down near the bottom of the table. Suso couldn't get there. Can he fire it in? He does so. Delivered high, flicked away. Tessina picks it up. Rafael trying to get back. Kessie does enough. Piontek. Castillejo. Piontek. Ref, that's a foul. Could take the quick one. They're going to. Fed up the line. Little deft touch. Lays it across. Suso. And he can't even hit the target. You can put your hands in your head or your head in your hands, whichever way you want to put them. But if you can't hit the target, you're not going to score. And I like to see the shot count at the end of this game. Got to go across the goalie there. Well, they haven't played that well, Brescia. The facts are that Mario Balotelli sprung literally with a bit of magic. And he could even do it again here. But that's going to be comfortable for Pepe Reina. And it looks like that is going to be the full-time whistle. What a result! Brescia 1, AC Milan 0. And Luigi, well, this is a surefire plan now. They need players. They need some players that can score. And that man will be man of the match without question. And there we go. 2 attempts, 1 goal, and AC Milan had 10. But they couldn't score. So There we go. Man of the match will be Balotelli. Piontek came on and was rubbish. What's the matter with him? Well, what can I say? I mean, I lost. I actually quite enjoyed the match if I'd scored because it was quite entertaining, I thought, but yeah, I can't finish. I just can't shoot. I'll admit that. Can't finish. Elsewhere, Roma lost, which is good, but Lazio won. Cagliari won. Sampdoria drew against Parma. Udinese won. Sassuolo won. Inter lost to Napoli, but I think that might... I don't know if that goes in our favour. Atalanta won as well. Fiorentina lost. So we remain 6th, but this is not happening the way I wanted it to happen, is it? I mean, if we won today, we're on 42 points. We closed the gap on Inter, Roma, Napoli, but... yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now we're only a point ahead of Torino, but that will bump up Brescia up to 15th place. So we'll return, ladies and gents, to take on Lazio in the next episode. But yeah, the thing that annoys me with that, and you know, is the fact that AI had 2 shots and they scored a goal, and I had 10, 6 on target, and I couldn't score. You know, so that's what annoys me. It's because the AI have the, you know, it's the computer. They can aim far better than you. I've got a controller in my hand. I just press the button and I aim. If the ball wants to go in, then it goes in. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But it is what it is. We lose, we lose. We win, we win. But we'll take on Lazio, but we do need to buy some players. So let me know your thoughts about Felipe Anderson. I think, you know, he could be a player to get now, to be honest. With his speed, get him down the wings. But maybe we need another forward. I mean, Raphael's not bad. He's not bad. I just can't score. That's it. And we'll return shortly. Hope you guys did enjoy it anyway. It's always sort of entertaining. And until next time, take care.